What if I told you the reason you haven't achieved some of your biggest goals yet probably isn't because you're not working hard enough, it's because there's parts of your mindset quietly holding you back. I'm Nikki Butlin, and over the last 30 years I've worked with hundreds of business owners. One thing has become incredibly clear to me. Every single one of you has got goals, whether it's growing your business, increasing your income, winning better clients, building stronger teams, or having a better work-life balance. You want to be achieving. But simply wanting those things isn't enough. The people who actually achieve what they want are the people who understand what's standing between where they are today and where they want to be in the future. And that's exactly why I've created the Driven Formula. Last year, after writing my book, Driven to Achieve, and reflecting on the incredible amount of work and focus it took to actually get it published, I realised I hadn't achieved that goal by accident. Every time I'd set out to achieve something in the past, I'd unknowingly been following the same formula, relying on the same 6 principles which form the pillars of the Driven Formula, which I want to share with you now. So the first pillar is determination. You need to start with absolute clarity on what you want to achieve. That fire in your belly has got to be so strong, you want nothing more than achieving that goal and you don't want to work on anything else right now. The second pillar is resilience. Now, every worthwhile goal is going to come with setbacks. I'm sorry, that's just how life works, I'm afraid. It could be a negative comment from a well-meaning friend or family member, a financial challenge, a rejection, or something completely unexpected. Resilience is what gets you back on track instead of giving up. The third pillar is intention, and this is about being laser beam focused, making purposeful decisions each and every day instead of reacting to the distractions that we're all guilty of playing into. Now remind yourself of the initial goal, get focused, avoid the distractions, and you'll be achieving more. Fourth up is vision. Now I genuinely believe your mind needs visual prompts to know where to take you. A sat-nav destination for your mind, if you like. So put the goal into your mental sat-nav and it becomes much easier to stay on course. The fifth pillar is execution. Now, ideas are wonderful, I have them all the time, but nothing changes until you actually take some action. Success is going to come when you get your ideas out of your head and into reality, and that pillar is all about the doing. And lastly, nurture. This is about looking after yourself, your team, your business, and your relationships, both personal and professional. They are all interconnected, and your success will depend on each and every one of them. So when you nurture each area consistently, everything becomes stronger too. So most people aren't struggling because they're weak in every area of those pillars. Usually it's just 1 or 2 that are limiting everything else. So maybe your vision isn't clear enough, maybe you're brilliant at planning, but you struggle with execution. Maybe you spent so much time looking after your business that you've stopped looking after yourself. And trust me, burnout's not pretty. So until you identify those gaps, it's incredibly difficult to achieve the goals you've set yourself. And that's why I've created the Driven Formula assessment, which takes you over the 6 pillars. So in just a few minutes, you'll be able to discover how driven you really are and receive an individual result for each of the 6 pillars. It's completely free, and at the end you'll receive your personalised results, highlighting your strengths, the areas you need attention, and your next steps you can take. So if you are serious about achieving your goals, click the link below and find out how driven you really are. And I'd love to see your results, celebrate your strengths, and help you develop the areas that will help you move closer to achieving the success you want. Enjoy.